Hey everyone, Kendall from Smoothest Tech here, and really I'm just bringing you guys another video, or actually my first video about Ryzen, AMD's new CPU that's going to be releasing here in the next couple of weeks. Now I made this video and uploaded it a couple of days ago, and I realized that the information I had in the video was completely wrong, so this is kind of a redo of that. But that being said, before you watch this video, go check out AdoredTV's video first, called Ryzen Fever. This video kind of goes over some of the stuff that I'm going to be going over and some of the comparisons, and it'll help make a lot more sense whenever you watch my video. So definitely go check out AdoredTV's channel and this video in particular. So that being said, on his video, he showed some benchmarks of a new Ryzen CPU that had been leaked on AnandTech forums. Now I went to AnandTech forums and tried to find this specific benchmark, and I could not find the original pictures, but here are the results of that benchmark. Over here on the right is the Ryzen sample, and on the left is AdoredTV's i7-6700K compared to it. Now some of the details regarding this Ryzen sample are a little foggy, and we're not exactly positive what the CPU is running in terms of the clock speeds and everything. We assume it was running at a 3.8 gigahertz, but we're not positive on that. So anyways, that being said, definitely go check out this video and it'll help make more sense about this. Now, the real purpose of this was to compare the Ryzen sample not to an i7-6700K, because obviously he's already done that, but to an i5-6600K. So I've done that through this benchmarking utility. This benchmark is called Passmark, and it's the same one that AdoredTV used in his. So I've got it pulled up right here, and this is what it looks like. It's a really good utility, and if you guys want to try this on your own, go download it for free, and you can use a 30-day free trial, which is what I did. And here are actually the results from my benchmark. So now if we pull up this video and compare the results of his i7 and the Ryzen sample against this i5, we can kind of see similar results. The i5 scores a little bit lower than the i7 in a bunch of different aspects, but that's mainly because of just the lack of threads it has when compared to the i7. But interestingly enough, whenever you compare it to Ryzen, you see a few differences. When you compare it to Ryzen, you can see that the CPU single-threaded performance on the i5 is still significantly better than the Ryzen sample, about 20% better. So this could be just Intel's trend keeping up with AMD, where Intel always seems to have better single-threaded performance. Now, this isn't a guaranteed thing. Like I said, we don't exactly know what the clock speed of that Ryzen sample was. We think it was the normal advertised base clock that had been leaked, which I believe was 3.8 gigahertz. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was 3.8 gigahertz. So if that is the case, this is a little interesting. Now, the i5 that I'm running here is running at 4.2 gigahertz, just like the i7 was in AdoredTV's video, and that is an overclock. I went ahead and decided to run it at this speed because most people that own K-series CPUs are going to be running it at this speed, so I went ahead and just left it there. I did, however, do a couple of tests with the speed lowered to 3.4. When I lowered it to 3.4, this single threaded CPU score came down to about exactly where Ryzen is at about 2,000. So that's something to keep in mind. Now another thing, you need to go back to watch AdoredTV's video to understand this a little better, but the Ryzen sample was tested with some pretty not up to par RAM. As you can see, the memory mark score, which is just a test of the RAM, was pretty crappy in comparison to the i7 score that he tested, which was 3,400 in comparison to the 1,800 of the Ryzen sample. Now this number could be affecting the Ryzen sample's overall CPU mark score. However, I don't think it would affect it a huge amount when it comes to benchmarking. That being said, I went ahead and tested my RAM, which is Corsair RAM running at 1333 megahertz, and it's DDR4, of course, and that got a 3100 score. So that's something to keep in mind. So let me know what you guys think about some of these results. I thought they were a little interesting. I'm trying to cover a little bit more of these Ryzen leaks and Ryzen news as it's coming out soon here in the next couple of weeks. This is my first video, so I apologize if it's not super up to par with the quality standards of YouTube videos, but hopefully the quality of videos get a little bit better as I get more viewers and decide to grow the channel, if that's something you guys want. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what your guys' benchmarks results were like in the comment section, as I'm sure some of you guys will go out and download this and try it on your own. And as always, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, give it a thumbs down if you don't. And thanks for watching, guys. See ya.